choose this path, अब अगर तुमको
what happened? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, yes. Hare Krishna, welcome all dear devotees. You all are here. Very nice. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So happy Guru Purnima to everyone because everyone is a Guru here, right? We teach, okay. If you see like Teachers' Day, we say the first mother is teacher, we say. But as Guru is a specific term which is given to one who teacher gives the spiritual knowledge, right? So what we will do today is, before we start, our Guru, our spiritual father and spiritual gurus, everything, so I will, yeah, one after the other, right from whoever has joined, we will start with Asha Mataji, then Loknath Prabhu, then Vamshidhar Prabhu. Okay, so we start in this order. You can read the translation. And one or two verses, one or two paragraph, I will read, I will recite. After that, if you are able to recite, very good. That is okay. Samsara dava nalanidaloka tranaya karunya gana ganatvam praktasya kalyana gunarnavasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam. Yes, Asha Mataji.
The spiritual master is receiving benediction from the ocean of mercy, just as a cloud pours water on the forest fire to extinguish it. So the spiritual master delivers the materially afflicted world by extinguishing the blazing fire of material existence. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master, who is an ocean of auspicious qualities. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Here you see Samsara Dava. This Samsara is Davan. It's a forest fire. Okay, no one has to light it. Automatically it burns. But only the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that is his showering of rain only can extinguish it, right? Nobody else can extinguish it. Same way, this material, that fire in which we all are burning, only that through Guru, the Lord has sent, Supreme Personality of God has sent the Guru, he only can extinguish. But by our own endeavors, we cannot extinguish this. Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nitya Gita Vadritya Madhyan Manasorasena Romancha Kampa Shritaranga Bhajo Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam. Loknath Prabhu, second paragraph.
Chanting the holy name, dancing in ecstasy, singing and playing musical instruments, the spiritual master is always gladdened by Sankirtana, movement of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he is releasing the mellows of pure devotion within his mind. Sometimes his hair stands on end, he feels quivering in his body, and tears flow from his eye like waves. I offer my respectful obeisance unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master.
Hare Krishna. Yesterday we were saying, no, we have to serve our spiritual master. How can we say serve? Vapu Seva and Vani Seva. So here you see, if we chant the holy name, if we dance for the Kirtan, if we sing Kirtan, if we play Kartal, Mridangam, etc., for the Kirtan, the spiritual master will be very, very happy to see this Sankirtan movement, which is given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, spiritual master. Literally, he cries seeing the ecstasy of people who are dancing and singing. This way we can serve him. So we have to every day chant the holy name and dance for the Sankirtan. Okay. Shri Vigrahara Nana Shringara Tanmandira Marjanadau Yuktasya Bhaktamcha Nekuncha Dyopi Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam. Yes, Vamshidhar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Padabi Vandanam, Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. I chant Mataji, okay Mataji? Sloka.
Yes.
Sri Vigraradhana Nityam Nana शृङ्गारतन्मन्दिरमर्जनादौ युक्तस्य भक्तां च नियुञ्जतोऽपि वन्दे गुरु श्रीचरणारविन्दम्. The spiritual master is always engaged in the temple worship of Sri Sri Radha Krishna. He is also engages his disciple in such a worship. They dress the deities in
Deities.
beautiful cloth and ornaments, clean their temple, and perform other similar worship of the Lord. I offer my respectful obeisance unto the lotus feet of the such a spiritual master.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare
See
Krishna
what is
Mataji.
given. Hare Krishna. What is given here? Deities. It is not given here idols. So they are not idols. Deity means what? The person. Krishna, Radha, and Gaura, Nitai, they all are there in that form. What we see is known as Archa Vigraha. And yesterday also that's the next verse when we go, I'll tell. So spiritual master, see Srila Prabhupada, when he went to Western countries, he himself taught everybody how to dress up the deities. He himself, in fact, he taught devotees, Vaishnavas, how to wear dhotis. He himself taught Matajis how to wear saris because Vaishnava dress. Without sari, if we all are going for kitchen service in the ISKCON temple, we have to go in saris. We cannot go in suit. If we go in suit, we all will be outside, simply, cutting the vegetable or cleaning, things like that. If we have to go and cook, we have to go in sari. So Srila Prabhupada himself, during the initial days, he himself used to dress the deities. He himself used to clean the temple. He himself used to make a bhoga for the Lord. He himself, all these hippies, after eating a lot, they used to eat a lot. After that, they will even leave the plates and go because they are not in the habit of like we people do. We people only teach our children to wash and keep, but they were not knowing. So they will leave everything as it is and going. And Srila Prabhupada with their smiling face he used to clean everything. Few of them noticed this a few times. Then they realize this Swamiji is not the bogus one. This Swamiji is working so hard to make we people happy. So he is a sincere Guru. Then they started surrendering to him. Okay. Now, so anybody wants to recite? Anybody wants to try? Chaturvidasi Bhagavad Prasado? Yesterday I sang. Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
Prasada Swadharna Tripatan Haribhakta Sangan Kirtitva Vai Triptim Bhajata Sadaiva Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vindam. The spiritual master is always offering Krishna 4 kinds of delicious food, unless as those which are licked, chewed, drunk, and swallowed. When the spiritual master sees that the devotee are satisfied by eating Bhagavad Prasada, he is satisfied. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. See, 4 types of food we have to always offer to the Lord. Water is essential. Always water should be there. Okay. But other than that, see, at least one fruit, which can be, easily chewed. And then either soup or juice or something has to be there. And something like, kheer, what is very, very easy to swallow and things like that. So 4 things we have to keep for the Lord, minimum. So when the spiritual master sees the devotees are satisfied by eating the Bhagavad Prasada, because when we offer it is known as Bhoga. When the Bhoga comes back with the saliva of the Lord, material people may ask, whatever you kept has come back. So how do you say the Lord has eaten? It is the Lord has eaten. It is number 1, the faith. Number 2, he is a person. When we feel hungry, why will he not feel hungry? He will also feel hungry, right? Though he is not asking for all these 4 types. He is not saying you give me. He wants, still he says, Patram Pushpam Balam Toyam. Right? Yome Bhakti, in the next chapter it is coming. So not next to next it will come. So Krishna is saying, and when the Bhoga comes as a prasadam, and when the devotee eats, the spiritual master feels so happy. Especially in ISKCON temple, you might have seen, the most, highlight of ISKCON is Sankirtan and Prasadam. Right? And you won't believe, I'm telling you, you won't believe. I came to ISKCON only for Prasadam. I went to Bahrain. I was working in Bahrain those times, My family didn't go, only I went. So nobody is at home. So after coming back from school, I 5:30, 6 o'clock, whenever, have bath and immediately rush to ISKCON temple. Why? Because there's a Sandhya Arati 6:30, followed by every day Bhagavad Gita class, followed by Prasadam. So for that Prasadam only, mainly people are attracted. So staying all alone, who will cook for one person? So every day I used to go, because Prasadam is in temple only. And of course we have to serve. We can't eat like that and come. So after Prasadam, everything is over. There are lot many plates and other, like what do you call that, vessels to be clean. And the temple hall has to be clean, mopped, swept, everything. So nice. And whoever the devotees, they used to drop me and go home. And I am very grateful today. They all are my gurus. Because of them, I am in the Srila Prabhupada's army. Whether I am able to serve him or not, at least I am there in the right association. Right? So serving our spiritual master is a must. Yes. Who wants to? Loknath Prabhu, you want to try next? Nikunjayuno Radhikeli Siddhyai.
Mataji.
Yes. Ananya Mataji has come. Okay, Ananya Mataji, you repeat after me this one. Huh? Nikunjayuno Radhikeli Siddhyai.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes.
Nikunjayono Ratikeli Siddhayai.
Yayale Bher Yuktir Apekshaniya.
Yayalibhir Apekshaniya.
Tata Tridakshyaad Adivallabhasya.
Tatrati Dakshyat Api Valabhapshya.
Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam.
Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, read the translation.
The spiritual master is very dear because he is expert in assisting the gopis who at different times make different tasteful arrangements for the perfection of Radha and Krishna's conjugal loving affairs within the groups of Vrindavan. I offer my humble obeisance unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master. Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna. See, Srila Prabhupada has come from that Krishna's abode. He is a Nitya Siddha. Okay, he has been serving Radha Govinda, Radha Krishna there in Goloka Vrindavan Dham. So same way, that means they have got the right. I told you once, you remember, if we have to serve Lord Krishna, directly we cannot. We have to take the permission of Radharani, because Radharani wants everything perfect. She only takes care of Krishna service by herself. So we may be, asking Radharani to give us service, like, what we can do in that dham, wherever Krishna is walking, after Krishna goes, we may ask for a seva to, at the backside to clean. For that also, how many Nitya Siddhas will be there? We will not get a chance at all. But praying and praying and praying Guru, because he knows the intimate pastimes of Radha and Krishna, he may give us this opportunity, the arrangement for the protection of Radha and Krishna. So I offer my humble obeisances to that spiritual master who is in the very close association of Radha and Krishna. Then, who is going Sakshat Dharitvena Samasta Shastrair. Loknath Prabhu.
Sakshad Dharit. I will repeat Mataji.
Sakshat Dharitvena Samasta Shastrair.
Sakshad Dharitvena Samasta Shastrair.
Yuktas Tata Bhav Yata Eva Sadbir.
भावयत एव सद्भिः
किन्तु प्रभोर्ये प्रिय एव तस्य
किन्तु प्रभोर्ये प्रिय एव तस्य
वन्दे गुरु श्रीचरणरविन्दम्.
वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दम्.
Yes, Prabhu. Translation.
The spiritual master is to be honored as much as the Supreme Lord because he is the most confidential servitor of the Lord. This is acknowledged in all revealed scriptures and followed by all authorities. Therefore, I offer my respectful obeisance unto lotus feet of such a spiritual master who is a bona fide representative of Sri Hari Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. Yes. See, Samasta Shastra, every scripture had said about this most confidential servitor of the Lord, who? The spiritual master. Every Shastra has said. See, if they are not the servitor of the Lord, they will not have the eligibility to become a spiritual master only. If you remember one verse, I used to always say, nectar of instruction, first verse. Vacho vegam, manasa krodha vegam, jihva vegam, udara upastha vegam. 6 urges. One who has controlled these 6 urges. Only etan vegan vishaheta dhiraha. Sarvo apima prithvim cha shishyat. One who has controlled all these 6 urges. They only in this entire world can make disciples. So if somebody is making disciples, they have controlled all their 6 senses. Everything they have controlled. Okay. So already they have controlled. That means what? They are in the Swarupa Siddhi. What is Swarupa Siddhi? They know that these senses are only for serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not for serving the Maya Devi. So that means they know the constitution position. What is it known as? Self-realized soul. So they are not only self-realized soul, but also they have come in the parampara. Okay, so that is the another reason. Bona fide. Bona fide means what? Who has come in the parampara. They have that. See, if anyone wants to become a doctor, they would have studied MBBS. They should have got the, professionalism, certificate, etc., everything. Then only they can practice. So this is like that certificate. Bona fide spiritual master. When do they get the certificate? When they control all their senses. They become Goswamis. By the self-realization, they become internal or confidential, eternal or confidential servitor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. By self-realization means they know they are the Jivera Swarupa Koye Krishnera Nitya Dasa. So that spiritual master, how do we come to know all about these things? Shastras tell us, Vedas tell us. Okay. Hare Krishna, Ritvika Mataji, you joined on time. Repeat the last one, Mataji. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado.
Yasya prashadat bhagavat prasado.
Yasya aprasada nagati kutobi.
Yasya prasadanna agati kutopi.
Dhyayanstu vam tasya yashastri sandhyam.
Mataji, what?
Okay. Dhyayanstu
Okay.
vam tasya
Dhyayanastu vamstasya
yashastri sandhyam.
yashastri sandhyam.
Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam.
Vande Guru Shri Charana Vindam.
Translation, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. By the mercy of the spiritual master, one receives the benediction of Krishna. Without the grace of the spiritual master, one cannot make any advancement. Therefore, I should always remember and praise the spiritual master at least at least at least 3 times a day. I should offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master.
Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Hare Krishna,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Sandhyam. 3 times we should remember the spiritual master. That is why, if you know the Bhoga offering shloka, prayer of ISKCON, it starts from Guru Mantra. विसेन नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताका स्वामिनिति नामिने नमः आचार्यपादाय नित्यकृपाय प्रदायिने गौरकथा दामदाय नगरग्रामतारिणे नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. So these two, our spiritual master, that means Diksha Guru. Diksha Guru can be only one. But for all of us in ISKCON, the spiritual master is Srila Prabhupada. So both the pranam mantra, Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada. After that, there is one, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Om Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayine. Mahavadanyaya he is. He is Mahavadanya. Nobody is above him. He gives everybody Krishna Prema Pradayine. Causeless mercy he is spreading. Okay. Gaurakata, the Om Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayine Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya. Namine Gaurata Vishaye Namaga, we say. After that, we pay the obeisances to all the Vaishnavas. Om Brahmana Devaya, Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha, Jagat Kitaya Krishnaya, Govindaya Namo Namaga. So after Mahaprabhu, then we pay obeisances to the Vaishnavas. After that only Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So 3 times Bhoga offering. Obviously, we will remember 3 times our spiritual masters because the prayer itself is like that. So that is why it is said, at least at home, 3 times we have to offer Bhoga to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna. I thank every one of you to participate in this Guru Vandana today. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks a lot. And we all pray at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada, who is our everybody's spiritual master, to bless us all, to shower his mercy upon us for Krishna Prema. Guru, Bina Guru ke, without Guru, we cannot get the mercy of Krishna. So Guru is the one who will show us the right path to go to Shri Krishna. That is why once if we get our spiritual master, then it is his responsibility to take us. But we should not think, oh, he will take, and we should not do any aparad. Well, you know what happened? If we do any aparad, Guru takes the aparad on him. That's why you might have seen and you might have noticed and you might have watched many of the spiritual masters suffer. Why do they suffer? Because after getting the initiation, if any devotee, Patabrashta we say, if they do not follow the 4 regulative principles, because when we get initiation in front of Agni, we promise our Guru Maharaj, that Guru Maharaj takes 4 promises, 4 regulative principles you all know, no? So we have to promise that I will follow these 4 regulative principles, plus I will chant every day minimum 16 rounds. This 5 promises we are giving to our Guru Maharaj in front of Agni. So when we do not follow it, what happened? Agni is the Sakshi over there. So that, because Guru Maharaj accepted us as his own disciple, that whatever we do, like whatever aparad we do, it will come on him. So it is double responsibility for us after getting the initiation. We have to follow, and we have to, austerity, tapa. We have to do austerity in order to keep up our promises which we had given to our Guru Maharaj. Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, all trustful devotees. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. So, we all are Guru. Why? One person also you make them chant. If one person chants Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, you are the Guru to that person. So we all are in a way Guru. So a happy Guru Purnima to every devotee who has assembled here on this auspicious day. Hare Krishna. Yes. Now we go back to today we have to finish it, right? Yeah. Ananya Mataji, start Mataji. Yesterday what we read only, so I think we can finish first. Last 2 verses are new verses. Yes.
Mataji, I cannot see the screen.
You, I am not. Sorry, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Nagam Prakasha Sarvasya, Yoga Maya Samavritaha, Moodoyam. Yes, Mataji.
Nama prakashya sarvasya yoga maya samavratah mudhoyam nabhiyajanti loko mam ajam avyam avyayam.
Hare Krishna. So yesterday we saw some of the meaning, right? Ajam, he is unborn. Avyayam, it is not conceivable, inconceivable, imperishable, inexhaustible. Okay. So these are the qualities of Mam, my. Anna? So Krishna tells, Na aham. He says, I am like one who does not know that I am the light. Okay, Naga, yeah, read the translation, Mitaji.
I am never manifest to be foolish and unintelligent. For them, I am covered by my internal potency, and therefore they do not know I am unborn and infallible. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Unborn, infallible. Ajaman avyayam. Those who, again it has come, unintelligent and foolish. Muda and abhijanati. Janati, to know. Abhijanati, does not know. So these people do not know my eternal nature. My eternal nature is what? Infallible. I am infallible. I am unborn. Why they are not able to understand? Because we saw in the next verse it will come. Vedaham samatitani. It will come. But how can we prove that they were not able to understand? Same Sabha, Duryodhan Sabha. He didn't understand, but Bhishma understood. Pandavas understood. Duryodhan did not understand. Dhritarashtra, he did not understand. So that means I am not visible, or I am not conceivable. My potency is not conceivable to those who are Muda and those who are Abhijanati. Okay. So that is why Pandavas and Bhishma, they all are realized souls. They do not come in those 4 categories. What are they? Artho Jignasu Artharthi Jnani. These people are within the gunas. But Pandavas and Bhishma Pitama, they all are Gunatita. They have surpassed all 3 gunas. That is why they are real devotees of Sri Krishna. They are in the Bhava and Prema stage. Like Anartha Nivarti itself is so difficult. How many janmas we have to take to come to Anartha Nivarti. But if you adapt, if you surrender to the Vaishnavas, they will take our finger and go. So if we surrender to Vaishnavas, we can easily come to Anartha Nivarti. Once Anartha Nivarti stage, which is the 4th stage of Bhakti process, if that is crossed, then Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti, all are very easy. But Krishna will help. First 4 steps, we have to put endeavor. Seeing our endeavor, yesterday we saw, right? Endeavor, Krishna sees the endeavor. So seeing that, like Krishna saw the endeavor of Yashoda Maya in the Damodar Leela, she kept on running whole day and perspiring, and all her clothes becoming very loose, and she, like sweat, and her hair came out, flowers fell down. Seeing that endeavor, Krishna only gave the rope. Maya, you want to tie me? Tie me. So that means Krishna gets bound. We can't bind Krishna. With our love also, we can't bind Krishna. But for the pleasure of pleasure potency, we saw, no, yeah, Ahladini potency. Yesterday we saw internal potency. Internal potency is Yoga Maya. Internal potency is divided by into 3. Samvid, Sanidhya. First one is Sanidhya, Samvid, Ehladini. Sanidhya is existential. Whatever is existing, it is because of the Lord's. Like, like Krishna. It's not the material nature I'm saying. It is in the spiritual world. Whatever is existing, that is with the Samvid. That is with the Sandhini. Sandhini is the existential energy. Then comes the Samvid energy. Then comes Ahladini. Ahladini potency is the pleasure potency. So Krishna's devotees get a lot of pleasure, right? So all the gopas think gopis and Yashoda Maya, how happy they were all. You know, let's see, today morning I was hearing when the gopas come to call Krishna for grazing the cows, Yashoda Maya will not leave him only. First of all, she will tell all the gopas, come here and help me in dressing up Krishna. So they all will, start giving bath along with Yashoda Maya. How blessed, how merciful they were all, Okay, then after that, Yashoda Maya used to dress him for a very, very long time. This gopas used to say, where are we going? Shadi mein ja rahe hain kya? Gai charane hi to ja rahe hain. Chodo Maya. Maya is not satisfied. After that, even Krishna comes outside also, no? Maya calls Krishna, 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 stop, 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 stop. Actually, I should not have given you that lunchbox. Give it, give it. She brings it and she hands over another box and telling, see, nice prasadam is there in this box, give that box to me. Like that, pleasure potency, how much they would have enjoyed with Krishna. Think, okay, on the contrary, this Kauravas, Shishupal, Duryodhan, Kansa, all those people you think, they were also but thinking of Krishna all the time, that. Kansa was 24/7 was thinking. But how? He was thinking in bhaya, fear. Other people were thinking of Krishna in Vrindavan and Gokul. They were thinking of Krishna with the intimacy. How close Krishna, how beautiful he is. Why? How can I play with him? How can I satisfy him? How can I serve him? Like that they were thinking. But the Shishupal and Kansa and all were thinking all the time about Krishna, how to kill him, how to fight with him, how to what to say, send which are the asuras I can send in order to kill. Like that they were thinking. Anna? Okay. So, Ananya Mataji, only you read this, Mataji.
Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, but for his pure devotees, all men considered him to be like themselves. He was manifest only his devotee as the deserver of all pleasures, but to others, unintelligent non-devotees, he was covered by his internal potency. Hare Krishna,
Yes,
Mataji.
Hare Krishna, we saw this yesterday, right? So that is why we all know Kunti prayer. Yesterday I said, no? Maya Javani Kachan Namadnya Dokshatam Avyam Nalakshese Mudadrisha Nato Natya Natodara. We all think that key, in the toy we give key and it goes till the key is there. Like that, with the people who are on the stage. They play some role, like in the olden days, in my time, generally the Shivaji Ganesan, who is that N.T. Ramarao, they all used to say, these people used to play the role of, Krishna. So they all used to think when Krishna came in his form, two-handed form, these people were all thinking that Krishna is also like us only. He has come in order to play his role. Like that people were thinking. This we discussed yesterday itself, isn't it? And this verse is extremely important. That's why yesterday I said we will see this. See in, sorry. Ishopanishad, this verse is there. Where is it? Hiranmayena Patrena. Beautiful verse this is. Hiranmayena Patrena Satyatyapigitam Mukam. This has been covered. The face, real face has been covered. Tatvatvam Pumsan Apavrana Satya Dharmaya Drishyate. Ananya Mataji, read this meaning also, Mataji.
Oh my Lord, you are the maintainer of the entire universe, and devotional service to you is the highest religious principle. Therefore, I pray that you will also manifest me. Your transcendental form is covered by the Yoga Maya, and the Brahma Jyotir is the covering of the internal potency. May you kindly remove this low influence that impedes my seeing your Satchid Ananda Vigraha, your internal form of bliss and knowledge, the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his transcendental form of bliss knowledge is covered by the internal potency of the Jyotir, and the most intelligent personalities cannot see the supreme of this account. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. See, impersonalists, they do not believe in the form. Krishna has got form. That is why they are not able to see. See, in front of Arjuna, Krishna is standing and talking. And even in the Sabha, Krishna came himself for that, what do you call that, as a Shanti Duta. Isn't it? That time also they were not able to understand him at all. But at the same time, Shabari understood Ram. At the same time, Vidrani understood Krishna when he went. She was totally immersed in the beauty of Krishna. And without her knowledge, she was giving the peel to Krishna, dropping the banana down. And Krishna was also enjoying that. Such a pleasure potency he has got, and he gives to his devotees. He is Sachidananda Vigraha. Anadi Advaitamachyutamanadirananta Rupam Adhyam Purana Purusham Navayavvanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabhamadurlabhamatma Bhakto Govindamadi Purusham Tamagam Bhajami. So Achyutam Ananda Manadir Govinda Rupam he is. He is the Adi Purusha. There nothing existed before him. There was no time when Krishna did not exist. There will be no time when Krishna will not exist. But these people who are less intelligent, who are the impersonalists, they tell Krishna. Actually, in the Shastras, it is said he is Nirguna. So these unintelligent people, what do they think? Oh, Nirguna. That means what? He does not have any form. Like that they are thinking. It is not that. Nirguna means what? Though he is the creator of all three gunas, he is not subject to their catch. He is above these gunas. That is why he has got the name as Nirguna. But see, one who does not have intelligence, how will they be able to understand all these things? That is the reason. Okay. Hare Krishna. So, what is that? Okay, we will go to the next verse. Yes, Asha Mataji, next one. Now
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
is saying, like how they can understand me. They cannot understand, he said in the previous. They are unintelligent, they are fools, they cannot understand. Here he is giving us the formula. So we all are also fools like that only. But with Srila Prabhupada's mercy, as we saw the Guru Ashtakam, you saw such a beautiful Guru Ashtakam you all read right now, right? So with the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we have come to that level that we can understand Krishna. So what is the formula? This is the formula.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Vedaham samakitani vartamanani charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kaschana. O Arjuna, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, I know everything that has happened in the past, all that is happening in the present, and all things that are yet to come. I also know all living entities, but me no one knows. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Mam tu vedana kaschana. Veda means to know. Kaschana, probably 1 in 1,000 visana. What is it? Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatati siddhaye, like that. Yes, Mataji, read.
Here, the question of personality and impersonality is clearly stated. If Krishna, the form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, were Maya, material, as the impersonalists considered him to be, then, like the living entity, he would change his body and forget everything about his past life. Anyone
Hare
with a
Krishna.
material...
Mataji, 1 minute, 1 minute. Who can tell me where have we learnt about this? This body goes through some changes. Anyone remembers?
Then
Hari Bol. Yes, Mataji.
2.13.
13.
2.13.
Yes, tell Mataji. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yavvanam jara tata dekantara praptim dhirastatra namuhyati. Tata dekha antara praptim. So what happens? Transmigration takes place, but this body goes through, what are they? Kaumaram, Yavanam, Jara, and then death. Is it not? Actually, in the Purport, Srila Prabhupada has given us 6 stages. What is it? The womb. First is the conception. Then it stays for some time. Then it grows. Then fourth, it dwindles. Then it produces byproducts. And then finally, it vanishes in the oblivion. In the same verse, Prabhupada has written in the purport. So everybody goes through these type of 6 changes. But Bhagwan's body is that will not go through these 6 changes, is it not? So that is the thing we have to. Since we go through, since we have migrated, how will we remember what were we in the next previous body? Is there any possibility of remembering? No, because we have changed this body. That is number 1. Number 2, Krishna tells in 15.15, I give you the jnanam apohanam cha, smritir jnanam apohanam cha. He tells, right? Sarvasya chakam kriti sanivishto. So he deliberately gives this forgetfulness to forget everything what happened in the previous birth, previous body, what we were doing in the previous birth. Okay, yes, Mataji, continue.
Anyone with a material body cannot remember his past life, nor can he be foretell his future life, nor can he predict the outcome of his present life. Therefore, he cannot know what is happening in past, present, and future. Unless one is liberated from material contamination, he cannot know past, present, and future. Unlike the ordinary human being, Lord Krishna clearly says that he completely knows what happened in the past, what is happening in the present, and what will happen in the future. In the 4th chapter, we have seen that Lord Krishna remembers instructing Vivaswan, the sun god, millions of years ago.
You
Krishna
remember
knows
the
every
first verse,
living
Hare
entity.
Krishna Mataji. The first verse, Krishna asks, no, you are my contemporary. How you are saying that you had told Bhagavad Gita, Imam Vyavasvate Yoham Jnanaman Proktavanagam Avyayam Vyavashwan Manave Prahuhu. There he said, no, I have told same Bhagavad Gita to the sun god. He gave it to his son Vyavaswan. He gave it to his son Manu. Isn't it? So Krishna will remember all these things. We cannot. As Krishna says, Krishna is Vedakam Samatitani. I know all the 3 Kala. That means past, present, and future. 1 second, Mataji will go down. Yesterday I told you, you remember? It is not that cloud does not cover the sun. This is beautiful analogy Srila Prabhupada has given. Just read this, Mataji.
The clouds may cover all this in the sky temporarily, but this covering is only apparent to our limited vision. The sun, moon, and stars are not actually covered. Similarly, Maya cannot cover the Supreme Lord by his internal potency. He is not manifest to less intelligent class of men. As it is stated in the 3rd verse of this chapter, out of millions and millions of men, some try to become perfect in the human form of life, and out of thousands and thousands of such perfected men, hardly one can understand what Lord Krishna is. Even
Hari
if
Bol,
one
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
That's
Krishna.
what Manushyanam Sahasreshu. Kashchit etati siddhya. 1 in 1,000 will try, will put that endeavor. Out of that, 1 in 1,000. So 10 to the power 6. Is it not? 1 by 10 to the power 6. Or what is the possibility you see? But yes, impersonal realization, that is the jnanis. From there, the yogis. Sometimes they try to understand the Paramatma feature. So once a person comes to the level of understanding the localized Paramatma, Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagavaniti Shabdate, Ete Chasham Kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Who comes to know? Only one person, like this 10 to the power, 1 by 10 to the power 6. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna himself came. In fact, Krishna, we don't say that it is avatar. Krishna is avatari. What is the difference between avatar and avatari? Avatar is with his yogamaya potency, Krishna expands, incarnates. But avatar is, he did not expand at all. He straight away came from his Goloka Vrindavan. That is why it is so surprising. People at the same time, the contemporaries were also not able to understand him. You know, even after this Kansa, such a fool, why Prabhupada is writing so many times in the purport, and they are unintelligent, they are, what is that? Another word, impure. And then he was writing, he sent so many asuras. Starting from who was the first one? Who was the first asura?
Putana.
Hari Bol. From Putana to he kept on Sakatasura, Trinavrata, so many asuras he said. Everyone was not killed. We should not use the word killed because Krishna is sending them. He will give another chance for them to reach to his abode, you know. That is why in the, you remember? In the first verse, first chapter we learned. Whoever was present in the Kurukshetra, they all are Tekta Jivas. We learned that, right? Because they are going to leave their body in front of Krishna, in the presence of Krishna. So similarly, all these asuras were annihilated. They were not killed. Okay, Hare Krishna. Father, what do we have to do? We have to do only one thing. What is that? Be always in Krishna consciousness. Without being in Krishna consciousness, we will not be able to understand. So how to remove this cover? Yogamaya cover which Krishna has put, Krishna only will remove. Who has put only will remove, no. So we have to approach him only. We cannot approach him directly. That is why he has sent his representative in the form of dash. In the form of whom? Who are his representative? Just now we read.
Spiritual masters.
Spiritual masters. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado. Yasya aprasadat nakati gutobi. If these spiritual masters are not there, what would have happened to our life? Who would have shown this path? Right? So, Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam. Hare Krishna. Loknath Prabhu. Ichchadvesha.
Ichchadvesa samuthena dvandva mohena bharata sarva bhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa. O Sikon of Bharata, O conqueror of the foe, all living entities are born into delusion, bewildered by dualities arising from desire and hate.
So what is this? Enemies. Nobody can be Krishna's enemy. He will immediately conquer him. For that matter also, you know, like even if they are enemies, Krishna showers his mercy upon them. Right? See, Shishupal's mother, it told, oh Krishna, you are going to be the person who is going to kill my child. Please shower your mercy upon. He said, okay, no problem. Immediately he said, 100 mistakes I will bear. Beyond that, so, you know, I mean, what is that verse? I forgot. There is one. We say every day in the morning, no? Yeah. Nasha prayesha badreshu nityam bhagavata sevayam bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naishtiki. So, when we hear, what happens when we say, every day we hear this Bhagavatam in the morning, immediately what will happen, you know? We will get the mercy of the Lord. What is that? Tada, the verse 1.2.19. Tada rajastamo bhavo kamalobhadayaschaye chetayete ranarviddim stitim satve prasidati. In the next verse to nashta prayesha badreshu. So if we hear everyday Bhagavatam, what will happen? We will all come to the Sattva Guna level. So immediately after when we come to Sattva Guna, automatically what will happen? Krishna's mercy. Mukta Sangasya Jayate. We all will be freed from. Those verses are very, I mean, continuously there are verses in the second chapter, 10, 11, 12, 13, 10 to 20. Beautiful verses they are. In that only Nashaprayeshu comes. In that only Nityam Bhagavata, that the two verses every day in the morning in the Bhagavatam class we say, no? All these things. Then Pranalpa Yuga Sabya. You remember in this Kali Yuga, why can't we read the Bhagavatam, Vedas, and what is it? Pranalpa Yuga Sabya, Kalavasmin Yuge Janaga, Manda Sumanda Matayo, Manda Bhagyo Hipadritaha. All these are the disqualities, right? Manda Bhagya, Hipadritaha. All the time we are in distress. We have a Prana Alpa issue. How can we read? That is why we have got this Bhagavata Purana. When Krishna went along with Dharma, Jnana, Adibhihi Saha, what happened to the Dharma? Dharma took shelter in the Purano Arko Uditaha. The newly arisen sun dispels the darkness. Similarly, this Bhagavata Purana gives a shelter to everybody. Dharma, Artha have taken shelter in Bhagavata Purana. So we have to, I don't know how many of you attend Amnisha Prabhu's morning class Bhagavatam. Try to attend. 8 to these days, Prabhu is, if you are working only, I'm saying, full you can attend, very good, wonderful. Otherwise, sharp 8 o'clock and Prabhu finishes sharp by 8:30, the one verse and the class is over. So daily Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. After that, there's a beautiful bhajan. Prabhu tells anybody to related to that day's verse, One Mataji or Prabhuji, they sing one beautiful bhajan. And these things are all, even if you are working, if it is possible, if you are traveling and going and coming back, we should try. We say no, that where the will is, what is it? Where the will is?
Where there is a
Where
will,
the-
there is a way.
Yeah,
Where
where
there
there
is
is,
a will, there is a way.
correct. Thank you, Mataji. Where there is a will. See, after started, listening to Bhagavatam and all these personality development quotes all have gone. So, Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu. All the Abhadra, what we have done in all those previous birth, everything at the moment will be eradicated. When we hear Bhagavatam every day, Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam. Okay, yeah, Hare Krishna. Loknath Prabhu, read this one, Prabhu. Pure devotees of Krishna appear from here.
Okay, Mataji. Pure devotees who are not deluded or contaminated by desire and hate can understand that Lord Shri Krishna appears by his eternal potency, but those who are deluded by duality and nescience think that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is created by material energies. This is their misfortune. Such deluded persons automatically dwell in dualities of dishonor and honor, misery and happiness, woman and man, good and bad, pleasure and pain, etc. Thinking, this is my wife, that is my house, I am the master of this house, I am the husband of this wife. These are the dualities of delusion. Those who are so deluded by dualities are completely foolish and therefore cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Hare Bol, Hare Krishna, such a wonderful. We have to learn to accept what comes on its way, because everything is coming with the arrangement of the Lord. Do we have the ability to stand against that? No, even if we stand, we are the loser. Because he knows 2-3 days before we saw, no, whatever we want, what was that? Teshantundakatam papam, one who has come out. Totally, I think verse number 20 or something, 3 days before we saw. One who has overcome all the sins only can understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How to overcome the sins? What we have done is already done. How to overcome? So if we start accepting what Lord gives us on our way, automatically, slowly and gradually, Krishna says, I will take care of your past sin. At least in this birth, you try not to commit sin. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Why not? As long as we are in the Rajo and Tamo Guna, because of the ignorance, we are not able to understand the Lord. As we transcend to the Sattva Guna, just now I said Sattva Guna, the formula I read, you remember from Bhagavatam. He helps us to come to the Sattva Guna level. What is that? Listening to the Bhagavatam. So what is the formula? Be equal, equipoised, equanimity, samadukka krite, sukha dukka krite bhutva, labha jaya jaya, shitoshna sukha dukkeshu, samasanga vivarjitaha. So in all these dualities, one who is equipoised, thinking that he is the controller. I don't have any control. He is the proprietor. Where I am living is his house. Whatever I am laptop using now, this is his laptop. Why? He has given the material. He has given the knowledge to produce this. He has given 5 factors for anything you remember. 18.14. Adhishtanam Adhishtanam Kartacha Pritak Vidam. Adhishtanam Manaschakam Kartacha Pritak Vidam. And Daivim cha Panchamam. So these 5 factors are very important to manufacture or to produce anything. Adhishtanam, there's a place required. Karta, there's a doer required. Place is our body. Karta is the soul. Okay, Adhishtanam, Manashakam, Pritak Vidam. We need different material. That is our senses. Vividaksha Pritak Cheshta. We need to put in different endeavor. Balam Balavatam Chaham, yesterday we saw, right? He is the strength. He is the prowess. He has given us the strength and intelligence to understand and do it. Finally, Daivim cha Panchamam. Daivim cha Panchamam means his blessing, his grace. Tatastu. That Paramatma is inside. He sees our desire, what we are doing. Finally, he says, okay, Tatastu. Then only we can go ahead. There's a green signal. Without his Tatastu, nothing moves. Avanindri Anumasayade. Not even a single particle of atom does not move without his desire. But we say, this is my house, my wife, everything belongs to me. But I'll tell you one thing very frankly. See, we think like that. Any organization, you all would have got the experience. You would have thought without me, my presence, this organization will not function. But you see, the moment you leave, nobody will remember you. Everything will function as if we were not there at all. Right? So insignificant we were. Srila Prabhupada only tells, celebrate that this is your house. When you are in that antariksha, from there you see whole universe. In that universe, very small, we have our India. In India, we have wherever, which part in the state, that state. In that state also, one smallest particle may be our house. Then what we enjoy, that this is my house, everything is mine, I am the master of this house. Same way, even if we are not there in our own family, for whom we are thinking with my presence only the entire family is functioning, will start functioning nowadays, not even on the 10th or 13th day. From the very next day, people have cut short everything. Everyone has to go to work. They say 3 days, all rituals are finished. 4th day, they are back to pavilion. What? Why? For whom then? So what is the reality? Reality is that Supreme Personality of Godhead is our eternal Father. I have to make him happy. How can we Sansiddhir Haritoshanam? How can he make him happy? By listening to him. How can we? He has given so many formulas in the Bhagavad Gita to follow. So slowly, gradually, one lesson we can take 1 month maybe. And if we have to. But very easiest formula. Nothing. I'm not able to. 3. Yes, sadhu, scriptures, sadhus and spiritual master. We have Shastra, sadhus and sadhu, spiritual master. So with the 3, yes, sadhana, again you go. Sadhana, swadhyaya and satsanga. Another 3. We have to do swadhyaya in satsanga. Yes, Prabhuji.
Nididhyasanam.
That comes different. That is Shravanam, Mananam, Kirtanam with Nididhyasan. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Mananam. Mananam is Nididhyasan. So what we heard, we have to keep on, like the cow brings the food again and eats like that. What we heard in the morning in that Bhagavatam class, whole day we have to keep on thinking, try to follow it is Nididhyasan. Very correct. So that means we have to try to implement in our life, whatever we have learn. So, very simple formula, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given. You are not able to read Bhagavatam, it's okay. You are not able to read Bhagavad Gita, Swadhyaya is not happening with you, okay, at least do sadhana. So, what is that sadhana? 16 rounds chanting, if possible, early in the morning, attending Mangalarati, and eating only Krishna Prasadam, A, B, C, D, E. Who knows A? Association, B, book reading. Hari bol. C.
Chanting.
D.
Diet.
Hari Bol, diet. Krishna Prasadam. E.
Etiquette. Vaishnava
Hari
Seva.
Hari Bol, Vaishnava Seva. Correct. Very nice. So formulas are very easy. Only thing is, we don't take it easy. We think probably it is difficult or we don't want to heed a word. We say, oh, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatandal for those days, oh, Jamana. Now, for this Kali Yuga, it will not. So sorry to say. That is why Kali Yuga Mahamantra, wherever you are, with whomsoever we are, in whatever position we are, Haridas Thakur, he was beaten up in 27 marketplaces. Still, he was only chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When I chant like this, you all should start, okay? So together we should, because association. Together, whatever we do is synergy. Individually, whatever we do is only energy. Synergy is multiply by 1,000. If I am able to lift only 20 kg, 5 people will not only carry 100 kg. They can carry more than that. Synergy, yes. Hare Krishna, yes. Whose turn it is now? Ritvika Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, I cannot see the sloka.
Yes, Mataji.
Esham tu antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam te
Te dvandva. Dvandva means duality. Yes, no, morning, evening, sukha, dukkha, heat and cold. Dvandva.
Dvanda moha nirmukta bhajante mam trida brata.
So moga means what? Bewildering. Mogasha, moga karma, no, moga jnana vimohataha. So in that 17th or 16th chapter, all those who are in tamoguna, they are all the time bewildered. Moga jnana, in the knowledge, in the karma, everything they are bewildered, isn't it? So what is he saying? Moga nirmukta. Don't get bewildered. Be free from that. When can we do that? Bhajante dridhavritaha. Bhajante cannot be exactly translated as worshipping. It's aradhya. It's with the bhav, serving the Lord. That is bhajante. Srila Prabhupada has defined devotion as devotional service. So one who serves me with dridhavritaha, nishta. Nisha is the 5th stage, right? After the Anartha Nivarti. With the Utsaha, Nishaya, Dhairyat. Srila Rupa Goswami says, Utsahan, what we need, enthusiasm, Nishchaya, Dhrida, determination, Dhairyat. So with that, these are the Utsaha, Nishchaya, Dhairyat, Tatat Karma Pravartanat, Sangatyaga, Sato Vrite, Shadbir Bhakti Prasiddhyati. These 6 things will help us to elevate ourselves in devotion, in devotional service. Okay, so we have seen this verse many a times, right? Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
Yes, Mataji. Persons who have acted piously in previous lives and in this life and whose sinful actions are completely eradicated are freed from the dualities of delusion and they engage themselves in my service with determination.
Hare Krishna, Hare Bol Mataji. So persons who have acted piously in the previous life. What happens to those who have not acted piously? Accordingly, they would have taken janma, right? Impious people would have taken that kind of yoni. So that means if we are human being, if we are here, if we are hearing Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, if we are in association, obviously we all have done some pious activity. Okay, that is why we are here. So in this life also, without Guru's mercy, we would not have come here to this platform. So in this life also we have done, but still it's okay. If we have done sinful activities also, Krishna says, Paritranaya sadhuna, sorry, what is it? Sorry. Krishna says 18.65. What is that? Sarvadharman paritejna mamekam sharanam vraja. Forget about past, forget about presence in everything. Just surrender to me. Moksha ishami ma shucha. It's my duty to liberate you. It is my duty. Don't worry. Whatever you have done, Mataji, how can I get into Bhakti? I have done a lot of sin. Forget it, Krishna is saying. Don't think about it. Thinking more about it, we may not be able to elevate ourselves. Oh, Krishna is there. He will take care of my past deeds. Now my only duty is to surrender to Guru. Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vindam. Okay? Hare Krishna. Once again, Mataji. So how we can elevate ourselves? You see, it's given. How we can elevate those who have not piously. Let us make cursor. Then gradually, are you able to see Mataji? I'm not able to see my cursor. Yes, here, from here, I'm highlighting Mataji. From here, you read. Gradually, we can elevate ourselves.
Then gradually they can meditate in trance on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the process of being situated on the spiritual platform. This elevation is possible in Krishna consciousness in the association of pure devotees, for in the association of great devotees one can be delivered from delusion.
Hare Krishna. So we have to accept spiritual master and do devotional service. If we do that. So what are all the devotional service? Even if we are not able to do anything else, Navavidha Bhakti you can do. That's all devotional services. What is Navavidha Bhakti?
Shravanam,
Kirtanam.
Maranam,
Yes.
Kirtanam.
Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. That's all. So we are hearing now. Hear it in Vaishnava Association. So that is Shravanam, Kirtanam. Kirtanam done alone. Will not, like Bharat Maharaj. He went to the forest. He was alone doing Kirtanam. So unfortunately, he fell down. But still, we should not, make fun of Narada fell down, Vishwamitra fell down, not at all. To teach us lesson. Krishna's arrangement that and all. Shaubari Muni fell down, all this. But Krishna says, I will samyak vyavastito hi saha. It is my duty to keep them back in that position for those sincere devotees. Okay. And in Bhagavatam, what's Magat Sevam? Yesterday I told you I will show you this verse. You remember? And before Shraddha, what are the two things required? To get the Shraddha also, what we would have done, only then we'll get Shraddha.
Sarada and mantra
Hari,
jap.
Hari Bol. Correct. Satam Kripa and Mahat Seva. So this is ours. So we'll read only the definition. Yes, who is next? Sorry, Ritvika Mataji's turn. Yes, Mataji. This is Bhagavatam. So lucky you are, Mataji. Read Bhagavatam.
One can attain the path of liberation from material bondage only by rendering service to highly advanced spiritual personalities. These personalities are impersonalities and devotees. Whether one wants to merge into the Lord's existence or wants to associate with the personality of Godhead, one should render service to the Mahatmas. For those who are not interested in such activities, who associate with people fond of women and sex, the path to hell is wide open. The Mahatmas are equipoised. They do not see any difference between one living entity and another. They are very peaceful and are very engaged in devotional service. They are devoid of anger and they work for the benefit of everyone. They do not behave in any abo- uh, abominable way. Such people are known as Mahatmas.
Hari Bol. So, Mahatma. In Bhagavad Gita also one verse will come. You understood Gwalar Mahatma? So, these Mahatmas. So, like, how will we become like that? So, when we come into that ABCD formula, you follow. That's all. First, you have to chant. That is very, 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 very important. Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakriti ashritaha. Bhagavad Gita says, Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim. What is daivim? Param. So they have surrendered to me. That is the meaning. So we all have to become servants to Mahatmas. We all have to serve Satam Kripa. We will get only when we serve the Vaishnavas, as Narada Muni did. How did Narada Muni become Narada Muni? He was a simple servant of, son of servant, maid servant. That maid servant with some Sukriti, she was working in whosoever house. This Chaturmatsya is going on. It started today. So she was working in devotee's house. So this Srila Narada, Narada Muni also had opportunity to serve the Vaishnavas. Vaishnavas came to their home during the Chaturmasya. So during the Chaturmasya, see, what is that? Bhakta Pada Duli Ara Bhakta Pada Jale Bhakta Uchishta Avashishta Teen Mahabale. So Narada Muni got Bhakta Duli, Bhakta Uchishta, Bhakta Pada Jale. He got these three. These are the Teen Mahabal. It gives the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Narada Muni got that. That means he was in a position to serve Mahatmas. Okay, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.